let's open some stuff and answer your questions. What's up, Fin fans? It's that video. It's the video that I don't know if you guys been waiting for this video, but it's the video where I'm going to be answering your questions. I'm going to be picking one of your guys' comments that is the winner of the giveaway for the DouglieDoWrong hat. This hat in specific. But if you don't win the hat, don't feel discouraged or stuff. I'm working on merch. Merch will be made very, very soon. I promise you that. Actually real soon. I'm gonna get to your guys' comments. Let me jump into some comments, and then I got 2 packages here I'm gonna open up. But let's jump into some comments and let's just start this ish. Or as I used to say back in the day, for some of you OG DouglieDoWrong subscribers, let's get started. This one comes from Joe Crotwell, and I picked this comment because it kind of correlates with something that I did want to talk about in a video, but it's so minuscule and not that important that I was going to dedicate a full video to it, but I will talk about it because this is his comment. Is Dieter still not signed? What's going on with him? Was he at camp, etc.? So Dieter finally signed his contract. I don't know the breakdown of the contract. He's a 3rd round pick. I'm hearing that the reason that he didn't sign is because of money. So he's getting like $900,000 and a signing bonus and blah, blah, blah. You're a 3rd round pick, my dude. 3rd round. Like, I get it. That's still like a top pick. A lot of great players came out of the 3rd round, but like, there's a rookie wage scale for a reason. I honestly think he's going to be starting guard. He has been at all the OTAs. He has been at minicamp. He's finally signed, so hopefully that answers your question. Next one comes from Roadrunner, and he asks me, do you think you will take your dad to a Super Bowl in his lifetime? But my dad lives forever, so yeah, I think I'll take him to a Dolphins Super Bowl. But in all honesty, if things go the way they should, and if everything goes to plan, and Flores ends up being as well as the coach as I think he's going to be, yeah, I honestly think I will be taking him to a Super Bowl within the next 10 years. Oh, I said it. I said it. I'm gonna break up the questions with opening a package. And this one comes from Brian. And let's see what Brian sent me. Open this. It's an envelope. Hopefully there's not glitter in here. Sometimes you get glitter bombs. Don't ever send me a glitter bomb. Oh, wow. He sent me a long letter. I don't know if he wants me to read this out loud, so I'm not going to. I'm gonna keep that to myself, but he sent me, oh, this is awesome, Brian. Dude, seriously, awesome. Sent me a bunch of cards. Got the Ronnie Brown with his jersey in there. That's pretty friggin' cool. My dude, Jason Taylor and Zach Thomas. Some cards. Dude, that's awesome. I really appreciate that. This is really, really awesome. I'm assuming there's just one card in there. Yeah, there's just one card. I was gonna like open it and destroy it. Dude, thank you so much, Brian. I really appreciate that. What else did he send? What else? Dude. Brian. Are you kidding me, Brian? He sent me a Dan Marino autograph. Dude, are you kidding me? Authenticity and everything. Brian. His name is Brian, but he goes by, he wrote it on here, FinsFan2313. Dude, seriously, in all honesty, thank you so much. Holy crap, dude, you sent me a Dan Marino autograph. Are you kidding me? And these cards are badass. They're going behind me. I'm gonna frame the Dan Marino autograph. That sucker's going back here. I'm gonna put your cards somewhere. Dude, thank you so much. Holy crap, dude, thank you. I'm gonna read your letter off camera because I don't know what you said in here and I don't want, I don't know if you want me to read it, but let's go back to the comments. This next comment comes from Steve Mason. And he asks me, Doug, what player do you think will have a breakout season? Also, what player do you see not playing up to their potential? Really good comment. So who do I think will have a great season, a breakout season, and who do I think will not live up to their potential? That's a hard question. because with this team, there's not a lot of potential. Breakout season, I honestly think breakout season, I'm going to go with, now it's hard for me to say that this is a breakout season for him, but I honestly think Albert Wilson will come back, and I think Albert Wilson is going to have a really good season. He's going to top what he did last year because he's just going to be healthy. Not living up to their potential. I'm just going to, again, I think everyone is going to do well. That's very like rah-rah of me. But I think Bobby McCain, I think this might be his last year. I'm going to do a video talking about some of the guys that this is their last year on the team. And I think Bobby McCain's one of them. Thank you for the question. This next comment comes from Boys Reptiles. He says, what will it take for the Dolphins to catch fire this year? Take off as a franchise and become a consistent Super Bowl contender. In all honesty, and this is how I feel about this team, and I honestly think that they're going in the right direction with what they're doing. I think that what needs to happen and what needs to catch fire, in your own words, is I honestly think that they need that structure. They need the head coach that can build this team, that can build off of this team, that can have that structure. And I think that they honestly have Brian Flores. Now, I've said it before in Adam Gase when I first got him. I'm like, I like this guy, but I never thought that they had the structure in him. Also, you know, Philman, I was like, what? When they hired Philman, I was like, what? Sperano, I kind of liked a little bit, and you saw what he did. But I honestly think that what they need is the structure of the front office, making smart decisions and building and being able to coach up players. Because as much as a player can be talented, if they're not in the right scheme and they're not coached up properly, they will fall on their face. There's a ton of players and a ton of teams that had great talent on them and did nothing with them. But thank you for the comment. Now I'm gonna change it up again. I only got one other package, so I'm gonna open one more package. It's a big box. Got a letter in here. Nice Dolphins logo, old school. One tattooed on me. You didn't see it because I put my arm out of frame. Hey DW, I sent you over something I thought you'd like. I personally made it, and it is a little patriotic / Dolphins inspired. Patriotic, not patriot, because I would not be happy. But patriotic / Dolphins inspired. Hopefully you can make your wall of fame. If you made me something, it's going up there, buddy. We all enjoy your podcast. Hope you like it and keep up the great work. Sincerely, Andy W, aka Fanatic13. Thank you, Fanatic13. I greatly appreciate it. Let's see what you made. Holy moly. Dude, you made this? Dude, Andy. This is awesome. Thank you, Fanatic13, Andy. Dude, look at it. Guys, look at this. This is awesome. And he made it. Are you kidding me? Dude, shout out to you. This is going up on the wall. I actually have a spot for it. No joke. Right there. I'm going to put it right there. Dude, this is awesome. Thank you so much for making this for me. And I really appreciate it. Yeah, this is going up on the wall. This next one comes from Shy Savage. And he asks me, Doug, of all 32 teams, why did you choose to be a Miami Dolphin fan? If you guys notice on my, as soon as you come on the channel, I have that trailer there for when I hit 1,000 subs, which didn't seem that long ago, but you guys, thank you. But anyway, this video is for you guys to thank you. But that's here nor there. I became a Dolphins fan because my father was a Dolphins fan. The guy who's on this channel, who will be back on this channel. He's a Dolphins fan. His father was a Dolphins fan. Both lived in the same town of New Jersey. Not the town of New Jersey, a town in New Jersey. But I remember I was younger, and it was like 5, 6. I was young, I was very young, and I didn't know what, my mom's a Giants fan, my dad was a Dolphins fan, my mom's side of the family were all Giants fan. I lived in New Jersey, and I didn't know who I really wanted to go for. And I watched Dan Marino play when I was like 7, and I was like, yeah. I'm going with the Dolphins. Also, it was that connection between me and my father. He loved the Dolphins. I could see his passion for the Dolphins. I could see his love for the Dolphins. And I just, it hit me like a bat out of hell, and it stuck with me for the past 20-something years. So, yeah, thank you for the question. This one comes from Angel, and it's a little football. It's a little football. Let's get to it. What is wrong with it? Do you think Brian Flores can change our linebackers to elite players? We've had issues with the position and haven't really had the go-to linebacker like Zach Thomas. Funny you bring that up, because I got into a very good conversation with some of you guys about Kiko Alonso. It's a good amount of you guys, well, not a good amount, but there's a few of you guys that really don't like Kiko Alonso and think he needs to go. I don't think he's elite. I don't think he's Zach Thomas-esque. I don't think he's Brian Urlacher, Ray Lewis, all those types of linebackers, but I do think he's good. And your question is, do I think Brian Flores can take what we have and make it elite? And I do. Brian Flores, and I rave about this constantly with Brian Flores, he has coached every position. Not necessarily every one, but every defense, offense, and special teams. And he's been a scout. So he knows what to look for and he knows how to coach them up. So yeah, I honestly think that he can take these linebackers to where they can be. Now, McMillan's still young, Baker's still young, and we have Ginkle. Kiko is kind of the odd man out. Kiko is, again, a lot of you guys think he's hot garbage. I don't think he's hot garbage. I honestly think he's a good I almost said quarterback, linebacker. Will he be on the team next year? I don't think so. But again, I'm going to make a video talking about players that probably won't be on the team next year. But I honestly think with Kiko, and then if we can get McMillan and Baker and Ginkle to play to their potential, I think this linebacker core could be quite dangerous. We got a lot of speed on the linebacking core and a lot of hard hitters. That's the thing that sucks the most with the Dolphins linebackers is they can't frickin' tackle. A lot of you guys, again, in the conversation I had, were getting on Kiko about sucking at tackling. He missed 11 tackles. He had about 120-something tackles. He had about 79 solo tackles. He was the leading tackler on the team. And now, is that saying that he's good, or is that saying the rest of the team sucks at tackling? I'll let you decide. Let me get to your next comment. This next comment, or question, or fan appreciation, whatever you want to call it, comes from Brandon. And this is what Brandon has to say. If the Miami Dolphins relocate out of Miami, would you still be a fan? I know a lot of Dolphin fans became Dolphin fans because they're in Miami and because they're in Florida. I'm in New Jersey. I've lived in New Jersey my whole life. I've been a Dolphin fan my whole life, and it has nothing to do with where they are. Me personally, if the Dolphins relocated, it would suck, but I would still be a Dolphins fan. Now, if the Dolphins relocated and changed their name like the Cleveland Browns did, then I don't know what I would do. It would really hurt. I honestly don't ever really see the Dolphins relocating. They have too much rich history in Miami to ever move. Like the Cleveland Browns didn't have a history. It would be like the Packers moving, or the Steelers moving, or the Cowboys moving. You know what I'm saying? It's one of those core teams that I will never see move. But if they did move, of course, I'd still be a fan. Thank you. Let's get to another one. The next one comes from Rhino, and let's see what Rhino has to say. If you were sent an email and hired as a Dolphins GM, what would your first move be? Now, as of right now, if I was sent an email and my first move right now, get an edge rusher. Get a legit edge rusher right now. That's what I would do. That is the one and only area of the team that scares me right now. But again, I don't even know what Flores is running. I'm presuming if I was the GM, I would know what Flores was running. So then I'd be like, okay. Or I'd be like, Flores, I trust what you're doing. So whatever you do, I agree with. But if the beginning of the season, like if it was the beginning of a season or the off season and I was the new GM, the first thing I would do is probably see the talent I have and make sure that the talent we have gets paid, not overpaid, but paid and stayed with the team. Like what they did with Xavier Howard, I would do it with Laramie Tunsil. You know, those players that are up and coming and important to the team, I'd sign them. That's my first duty hat as the GM, is always keep our talent. We let a lot of talent go away. I know I made a video talking about they didn't do too great in other places, but we let a lot of talent go away. So I just try to keep some talent. This next one comes from Chris Kyle. And he says to me, Dougley, what's your favorite and least favorite Dolphin moment that you got to witness in your lifetime, and why? Trades, win, loss, free agent signing, etc. My best and worst Dolphins moment that I got to see, I'm gonna say my best moment. Now, this moment is my best because it's something that I got to see with my own eyeballs, and I was old enough to really understand what just happened. It's when the Miami Dolphins, right here, bam! Miami Dolphins won the AFC East in 2008, Week 17 against the New York Jets. That game, that win. I just, I know there's been other things, and those other things I might have been too young to understand, and that's why I'm picking that one. It's just because to see them beat the Jets, and to see them win the division, and it's been such a long time since they won the division, and it just felt, I watched it with my dad and my friends, and we all lost our shit, we're hugging, and it just felt really good. That's the best moment. The worst moment, oh God, I cried. I almost cried. This is, I almost cried. I was young. Don't judge me, guys. I was young. It was the Dolphins playing the Patriots, and the Dolphins needed to beat the Patriots to get into the playoffs, and they lost. And they cut the TV cut to the Jet Stadium as they were watching, because they played at 4, Dolphins and Patriots played at 1. As the Jet fans were watching the Dolphins-Patriots game, and showed them losing, and the whole Jet Stadium cheered. I was heartbroken. Completely and utterly heartbroken. It hurt so bad. Watching them go 0-15, 1-15, but at some point going 0-13, it sucked. But it's like when they start losing a lot, or when they start going on that losing skid, you kind of get used to it. You're like, oh, we're gonna lose this one. We're gonna lose this one. It's the fact that like we were going into the playoffs, we just needed to beat one team, and we didn't. And then there was a whole stadium of another team that just loved the fact that we lost, and it just killed me. But thank you for the comment. It was a good comment. This next one comes from Justin Marino. He says to me, as a diehard Dolphin fan, I love our new front office. However, I don't like Stephen Ross. Do you think he will ever sell this team? I can see where you come from with your animosity towards Stephen Ross, and because it's just, he's made such stupid moves, and he's also kept people that he probably should have let go of. But Stephen Ross loves this team. Stephen Ross has given so much money to this team. Stephen Ross has literally renovated the stadium with his own money out of his pocket. I don't know when Stephen Ross will probably step down, and probably when he starts to get up there in age, he'll probably sell the team or have someone come in and do the day-to-day football stuff. I think that's what he needs to do, because he loves this team. He wants this team to win Super Bowls. He is a huge Dolphin fan, and he gives and gives and gives in his team. The thing with Stephen Ross is he makes either stupid decisions or he waits too long to make certain decisions. So he needs to bring in a football guy, like how we brought in Bill Parcells, and have that aspect of it. And I think that the fan base would start to realize or see that, all right, he's making the right decisions, bringing in these right guys, and stop bringing in dumbasses like Tannenbaum. Again, I like Stephen Ross, but you make dumb mistakes, man. Let's get to another one before I lose my mind. Tannenbaum. Aaron Fox, you're up next. What do you got to say? If you could have any job related to the Dolphins organization, what would it be and why? I would like to do game by game. I'd like to be on like the Dolphin sports radio, or, and do game by game and just completely lose my mind whenever the Dolphins do something good, or lose my mind when they do something bad. I'd like to do that, voice commentating, I'd love it. Be like, my voice would be going down in time with some of the biggest plays the Dolphins have ever done. And it's so funny because I call things when I watch, like, people watch football games with me and they look at me like, how do you know these things? Or how do you call these things? Especially when it comes to flags and stuff like that. So I'd like to be a commentator. That's what I like to do. And if not, then, if I had any job in the Dolphins organization, if you could have any job related to the Dolphins organization, yeah, I'd like to be a GM, but everyone wants to be a GM, but then you get the job and you don't know what the hell you're doing. So I would like to do something I think I'm pretty good at when it comes to media and talking. So yeah, that's what I would go for. I wouldn't want to be a GM because then the team would suck. I would make the calls, but then there would be like, you have between these two, and I'd be like, Everyone thinks they could be a GM. Not everyone can be a GM. So it takes a lot of years. But thank you for the comment. This one comes from Lee Price, and he says to me, do you think that Kenyon Drake's slump last year was due to Gase? If so, what do you think he can do with Flores? I think that Kenyon Drake's slump last year was because of Gase. I honestly think that the fact that Kenyon Drake never ellipsed 1,000 yards has to do with Gase, and the fact that the dude never ran the ball. Whenever he ran the ball, if you remember in 2017, the last 5 games of the season, Kenyon Drake led the league in rushes. Rushing yards, not just rushes, rushing yards. Like Kenyon Drake has such potential to be such a great running back, but he's constantly being held back. The thing that sucks is Brian Flores coming in, you're asking, will he do it under Brian Flores? I don't know. If Flores brings any type of resemblance of the Patriot type offense, there's going to be a running back by committee. So he's going to split with Balaj and all the other guys. So I don't know, but I honestly think Kenyon Drake can be a really great running back. Break the suck up. Let's go to Twitter. All right, let's jump to Twitter. Let's go. I always feel mid-June to end of July is the slowest for any Dolphin news. What are some of the ways to keep fans entertained during this time? Keep it classy. For me personally, what I'm doing is giving you guys some debatable content so you guys can chat with me in the comment section and chat amongst yourselves and also make you think about the upcoming season. But when it comes to Dolphin fans and just being entertained, it's just hard at this time of the year because there's nothing. And that's why I'm doing what I'm doing, which is trying to give you as much content as possible in the next month because it's going to be real dead. So it's a lot of entertainment factor. It's a lot of I'm doing history stuff like best Dolphins of all time. And just a lot of stuff to just make you think about the season and just kind of help you through it. It comes from Dorian Sims, and he says, what would it mean for the team if our running game was top 5 in the league? We have a strong depth chart from the sounds of it, a fullback, and one of the best receiving halfbacks in the league with Kenyon Drake. If the Dolphins have a top 5 rushing offense, that means that the offensive line is doing their job, and that means that the defense is doing their job, and that means we are winning games. We are eating the clock, we are keeping the defense on the field, and we are churning it and slowing them down. So what it means for the team is we are winning and doing great. Comes from Peerless Curse, and he says to me, do you think the Dolphins organization wants Rosen to be our franchise quarterback or just a solid fill-in? I honestly think that they are seeing what they have in Rosen. I honestly think they don't have a thing here like left or right. It's just, let's see what we have. If it works out, great. If not, costs us nothing. A few more, and then I'm gonna pick your winner. Thanks for sticking it out. It's kind of a long video. You guys asked a lot of good questions, and I wanted to try to get to most of you guys' questions. So thank you for sticking it out. We got a few more, and I'm gonna pick your winner, and you guys will know who wins the hat. So let's jump right into this. This one comes from PolyKing305. He won the, DDW. I'm not 100% on our tight end Gesicki yet. He seems like Travis Kelce type, but do you think he should stay a backup and we go on looking for a future tight end or develop him more? Very good question. Keep developing him. That's why they brought in Allen, and that's why they brought in Wolford. Keep developing him, see what we have, and if not, I honestly think that keep him as a backup and then see if you can bring in some more talent, maybe even to push him or to show him the skills. But I think he'll do better this year. I honestly do. This one comes from Wayne Tillman, and he says, do you think the transition to 3-4 will finally help Charles Harris become the force at defensive end that we drafted him to be? Yes, I honestly think Charles Harris will have a very good year and a very big year this year, especially with the help from Flores and especially changing the scheme and using him properly. This one comes from John, and he says, if the Miami Dolphins start the season 0-4, do you think that during our Week 5 bye, Ryan Fitzpatrick will be benched and Rosen will become the starter going into the Week 6 against the Redskins? Yes. Yes, yes, yes. If Fitzpatrick starts and we lose the first 4 games, depending on how we lose it. If we lose it because he's throwing dumb interceptions, or if we're losing it because just the rest of the team is doing poopy, there's your poopy for the video. I honestly think that, yes, he will be benched, and I think Rosen will be put in against the Redskins. Redskins have a good defense, so it's not going to be an easy win, but yeah, I think that will happen. And now I'm going to get to the winner who wins this hat. I'm going to say who won it, and then be sure to hit me up on Twitter or Instagram. Send me your email address so I can send the hat to you. Your comment made me think, and your comment really was a good one that I was like, huh, You know, like it was good. It was short to the point, but it really made you think. Like, and I'll break it down why I picked it and the aspects of it. This one comes from Mike Buck. So you're the winner of the Dolphins hat. Very, very good comment. And he says to me, DDW, looking to the future, which team do you think will be the biggest threat to Miami's AFC East supremacy and why? The reason I picked this comment is because it made me think, and it just really opens your eyes that the Patriots are not going to be doing this forever. The Patriots are going to be done very, very soon. And then it really makes you take a step back and go, that crown is up for grabs. Belichick will be gone, Brady will be gone. They'll bring in, you know, probably McDaniels and whatever quarterback, but that quarterback's not Tom Brady. Quarterback's going to make mistakes. So who do we have to fight the most? Who are we going to have the biggest competition with to get to the #1 spot? And then when we're up there, who's going to constantly be the threat to take our throne? I was like, that's a good question. I honestly think right now, Buffalo. I like what Buffalo's doing. I like Josh Allen. He's dangerous if he can get his accuracy down. He's a dangerous quarterback. I honestly don't like Adam Gase. I don't think Adam Gase should be a head coach. And I think with all the power he's getting from the Jets, the fact that he picked his GM and it's someone he knew that is going to be like yes-sirring him is stupid. So I honestly think it'll be Buffalo. And I honestly think that it'll be a Dolphins, but it'll be the 90s again. Miami and Buffalo going at it. And this is why it was a good question, because it's just like, it's a great question. And then it brings back the past of Miami and Buffalo. You know, Dan Marino and Kelly going at it constantly. So yeah, Mike, you win the hat. So be sure to hit me up on Twitter, message me, or you can email me at, you know, DouglieDoWrong@gmail.com. Email me your address so I can send you your DouglieDoWrong hat. Great question. Great question, all you guys. If you guys sent me a package and I haven't gotten it yet, I will open it in a video, I promise you. So, you know, my PO box is below. So if you did send me one, or if you want to send me something like this fan made from Andrew, very, very cool. Send a PO box. I'll open it at the end of a video during comment of the day. But thank you guys all for commenting. This was probably a very long video, and if you guys made it to the end, thank you very much. I really appreciate you guys hanging out, watching. I really appreciate you guys subscribing. I'm gonna get a little mushy real quick, but again, I do this stuff for you guys. We broke 5,600 subs. You guys are constantly killing it. Dolphins Talk, you know, I'm doing stuff with them where they're showing my stuff, I'm shouting them out, they're helping me. So a lot of you guys from Dolphin Talk, thank you for subscribing, thank you for watching. I hope you like my content. Follow me on Twitter. I'm gonna go into the spiel real quick. Follow me on Twitter, follow me on Instagram. I'm gonna start doing more stuff on Instagram. I'm constantly on Twitter. Be sure to check out the Bit Boys. It's my second channel, it's my baby. I love that. That thing will always be there. We'll always make stuff there. That's where I get to show my creativity when it comes to editing. But I also will show my creativity when it comes to editing here. Give this video a thumbs up because we're getting closer to training camp. We're getting closer to the season. Give this video a thumbs up because you like this interaction. You want me to do more fan appreciations or at least Q&A videos. Give this video a thumbs up for that. Also give this video a thumbs up because I got so much planned for you guys. I told you guys that the Bit Boys, I can do more of my creative editing. I have skits planned for you guys. Dolphin skits. I have so much stuff planned for you guys for this next month just to help you until training camp. So be sure to subscribe if you're not subscribed already. Speaking of stuff to do, just really quick, want to shout out the Facebook group, Fins Up Nation. You guys posted one of my videos on your group. So to anyone that's watching from Fins Up Nation, what's up? Be sure to check them out on Facebook. Just wanted to give them a quick shout out because they've been helping me out. There's a ton of other Dolphin Facebook pages. So if you're part of a Dolphin Facebook page, let me know. I love talking to you guys and all that other stuff. But other than that, got the collab coming on Monday. I'm still working on the stuff so me and TD can go live. It's going to be live at 7:30 on Monday. Collab with TD Fins Talk. We're going to debate things live. I wrote some things down live that I want to talk about. But other than that, I will see you guys Monday. Thank you guys for sticking around for this super long video. Got a lot of comments and I wanted to get to them all. But other than that, I'll see you guys Monday. But like usual, stay classy. Fins up.